and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Tuesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Morning, David.
Oh, morning.
Josh said I'd find you here.
Yeah. Everything all right, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's just, I dreamt about you last night. It was a nightmare, actually. It woke me up. I must have cried out because Freddie came to the bedroom door to ask me what was wrong.
Oh. So what was I doing in this nightmare?
You were on a cruise ship with Vince and Freddie, which was obviously really Casey meat, in some awful storeroom way below deck. And you were shaking with rage, a broken bottle in your hand and so much blood. You wanted to kill whatever had trapped you down there, and I was screaming, trying to stop you.
Oh. Well, thank goodness I was more restrained last Thursday. No slasher horror film heroics from me.
Yeah, Vince said you were a godsend, a real calming presence.
It's nice of him. But now, I'm wondering if I should have done more. Grabbed that bottle. Taken one of them down.
No, I mean, all of you are safe. Whatever you did was perfect. You all got out of there unharmed.
Well, physically, at least. Although I have to admit to having had a few nightmares myself. And I keep on playing it back. Over and over again.
Oh, David, come here. Oh.
I'm okay.
Are you?
Yeah. Honestly. Look, I've just about finished here. Why don't you walk down with me to the house and I'll make some tea and toast?
Okay, that would be nice. The display boards for our VE Day exhibition arrived yesterday.
Oh?
Yeah, the ones for the entrance hall, as well as the smaller panels for the rest of the tour.
Oh. Need any help putting them up?
I think we can manage. Chelsea's been an absolute star, coming in on her day off, working like a Trojan with the volunteers to get everything looking perfect.
Good old Chelsea. Oh, and did I tell you that we learnt Reginald's surname? Dodge. Ruth's put out a post, a plea to anyone who recognises the name to get in touch.
Well, it would be wonderful if we could find out what became of him.
Do a 1-year update on using my Awala. I really like this. The main reason that I got this was because of the dual function with the straw, and also basically it has this opening right here. So obviously if this is full of water, you can sip the straw like that, but it also has this opening so that if you want to drink it like kind of like a coffee style, I call it, you can do that, which is cool. It has this really nice sealing lid. One of the things about other companies that don't have sealing lid that I don't like is if you were to like lay this down, water would just spill out. So I wanted something that would seal, and this has this really nice silicone topper right there that when you push this closed, it latches, and then it doesn't, it just doesn't open anymore until you push this button. It has this really nice carrying handle as well. You can push that closed and it'll actually cover the button so it doesn't accidentally get pushed. And obviously you can push that up when you want to open it again. These things are really nice. They have tons of different colors, I really like this green and black one here with the little blue button and the brown top. They have their logo here on the side in both these places, and then they have their logo here as well. Yeah, this is the 24-ounce model, and I think it's perfect. I go through about 3 of these a day. If you're somebody who's in the market for a water bottle like this thing is awesome. I'll be honest, I washed this piece in the dishwasher. I know Awala says it's not dishwasher safe necessarily. I've washed it in the dishwasher for almost a year now, and it's been fine. This will literally keep my water cold for like the entire day. Like I'll put ice in this and there will still be ice in it by the evening. So yeah, guys, this thing is really, really cool. If you're somebody who's in the market for a water bottle that's sealing, that's vacuum sealed, that's gonna keep your water cold, Awala makes great stuff. Definitely pick one of these up.
It's way more formal than I thought it would be. I feel like I'm already on trial.
Well, I'm hoping the whole procedure will be reasonably straightforward now Mick's found you a suitable address.
It's good of him to sort that, but I'm not crazy about staying with some bloke I've never met. Though, if the alternative is being banged up...
There's your mum and Mick now.
Oh, she doesn't look that well.
I think she's okay, just tired, I imagine. I'm going to grab your passport from her. They might ask for it as a condition of bail.
Usha, tell Mick thanks, will you, for finding us a place to stay?
Of course. Oh, I love that walk down from the top field. I feel so much better.
No longer plagued by the image of your big brother as a crazed killer.
Oh, don't joke about it.
How come I got the star role anyway? How are Vince and Freddie?
Well, all right, really, considering. But with Iris still in hospital, I'm not seeing a lot of Vince.
Oh. How is she after her operation?
Well, it went okay, but the recovery is taking longer than expected. Vince is hoping she'll be home this week.
Oh. You know, I often think about how lucky we are that Mum still seems pretty robust.
Well, there's certainly nothing wrong with her memory. She was telling Lily and me stories of her as a little girl in the war.
Oh?
Yeah. I think life for our grandparents was pretty tough here too. Do you remember Dad telling us about how they really struggled once Uncle Jack was called up?
Yeah, but, didn't they get a land girl?
Yeah, wasn't her name Wanda or something exotic?
Yeah. Like a heroine from the adventure stories I read when I was a kid. I know he was only young when she turned up, but I got the sense that Dad had a real crush on her.
It's such a privilege hearing our family stories from way back. Living and working right here in Ambridge. Not everyone has that.
Yeah.
We're lucky to still be here, walking on the same soil that Gran and Grandad walked on.
I will remind myself how lucky I am when the alarm goes off at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
You misery. Did I tell you that Pat gave me a sneak preview of the slideshow she's putting together for Peggy?
No.
They've scanned in all sorts. Letters, birth certificates, old photos. And there's one of Gran with the WI preserving fruit, doing their bit for the war effort.
Ooh, bet Mum would like to see that.
Well, I think the plan is that we all get together at Bridge Farm to look at it.
Uh-huh.
Though there's so much lovely village memorabilia in there, it's a shame it's not for everyone.
Well, you could suggest they show it at the village hall. They've got a projector and screen, and the WI are there doing teas.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
I'm glad that's over. I was worried they were going to refuse me bail. I saw my mum's face and I knew she was thinking the same.
The conditions are reasonable enough, and the magistrate decided against electronic monitoring.
So, no tag, right?
Right. But if you're caught breaching any one of the bail conditions, it will be immediate detention.
Got it. Turn up on time for my daily check-in, stick to the curfew, stay out of Borsetshire.
And no contact with any of the activists involved in the siege. All right, love.
Ma'am, Mick, thanks for coming.
Did you thank Usha?
I did.
Don't know where we'd be without you.
I do. I'd be banged up.
I think we got the best outcome in the circumstances.
All right, Rochelle, ready to rock and roll?
Aye. Thanks for finding us somewhere to stay, Mick. You really stepped up for me today.
Yeah, it's nothing. And Nick's a nice guy.
I brought you the bag of clothes you asked for. And we picked up a few bits from the shops on the way here.
Oh, Ma'am, you didn't have to.
Just some toiletries and vegan essentials.
I'm not sure Nick is big on plant-based cookery.
Safe journey. I'll be in touch, Rochelle.
Thank you.
And make sure you let us know how you're getting on.
Will do.
You'll have to use the landline. The cops have taken our mobiles.
All right then. I suppose it's goodbye.
Yeah. Bye, Mum.
I'll let you know when we get there.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, come here, Mum. I'm sorry.
All right, Rochelle.
All right.
Joy, can I give you a lift home?
Oh, I was going to get the bus, but if it's no trouble, thank you, Usha. And if you've time, maybe you could come in for a cuppa?
I'd love to.
Is Mum mad at me, do you think?
No. Surprisingly, given the circumstances, since your pals held half the village hostage, her friends, her neighbours, Rex.
It got out of hand.
That's one way of putting it.
But in my defence, her neighbours are part of the problem. Rex too, if I'm being honest. Farming isn't some cosy little picture book where happy cows skip through smiling wheat fields. I'm sorry. I don't suppose you're in the mood for my lecture on a meat-free future.
Not right now.
So she's not angry.
No, but she's disappointed.
She's good at that.
What do you expect?
Nothing.
She loves you. You know that, don't you? Despite all this, she loves you.
And I love her too. Despite everything.
We found Dodgy.
Who?
That's what they called him. Reginald D is Reginald Dodge, nicknamed Dodgy. Ruth got a message from his granddaughter.
Amazing.
She sent an email, look. Yeah. It pretty much tells his life story. It's remarkable.
Dear Ruth, thank you for your interest in my grandpa Reg. As little children, we'd hear the grown-ups call him by his nickname Dodgy and think it was hilarious. I hope you will be interested to learn that after he'd finished recuperating at Lower Loxley, Grandpa stayed with the RAF and went back to flying. He was one of the brave pilots flying day and night for nearly a year during the Berlin airlift.
Yeah, and she says that how after that he left the Air Force and decided to dedicate his life to the delivery of humanitarian aid.
So he switched from dropping bombs on people to dropping supplies for them.
Yeah.
How amazing. How inspiring. Oh, David, it's all in here. How he became a senior manager helping deliver aid all over the world.
Yeah. Ruth suggested printing all this out on decent paper and framing it, and then he could display it beside his cricket bat.
Oh, what a lovely idea. Have you time to come and have a look at our tour?
I'd love to.
The panel on the Reverend Henry Bissett is very moving.
Wasn't there some family tragedy?
Yes, yeah, it sounded awful. I remember Grandma Doris saying it was the talk of the village.
Can't have been easy to be a wartime vicar. So many deaths of young men, all from one village.
It's horrible to think about.
Yeah. Josh, Ben, Freddie, they'd have all been called up.
And for every Reginald Dodge, who went on to be quite the hero after the war, there were so many damaged men who struggled to return to normal life, always reliving some distant horror.
The end of a war is rarely the end of the story.
A proper pot of tea, just what we need.
Oh, it'll take more than a pot of tea to show you how grateful I am.
I hope now you can take a couple of days to rest. Rochelle said you look tired, she's right.
Oh, thanks very much.
Oh, I didn't mean...
I know. It's just I know what a state I must look.
Can you and Mick get away from it all, even for a day? Go somewhere nice, a walk, a pub lunch?
That would be nice, but, well, I've got things I should be doing for Thursday. I'm supposed to be coordinating events and managing volunteers for VE Day.
Are you sure you feel up to it?
No, I'm not really. Part of me wants to run away from the village and never come back.
Oh, please don't do that. We'd miss you, Joy. There's a lot of love for you round here.
But, well, Rochelle, I always told people what an amazing woman she was. Now I look worse than a fool.
Well, between you and me, I think there's a lot to admire in Rochelle. She's principled, determined, passionate.
And reckless, impulsive, damaged.
You think she's damaged?
I do. In another life, one where I'd dealt her a better hand, I think she would have channeled all those principles and all that passion into something less destructive.
I'm certain Rochelle didn't really know what was going to happen at Casey Meets that day. I don't think she ever intended anyone to get hurt or scared even.
Thank you for saying that. It means a lot.
So, what's the plan? Run away? or help Ambridge get ready for Thursday.
Running away from problems never works, I should know. They just have a habit of multiplying while you're not there to keep an eye on them.
True.
So, bringing out the bunting it is. Better find me drawing pins. There's a village hall to decorate.
Moving mics around.
So what do you do?
I do the spot effects on the arches. Any
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of. Yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production.
Yep. That's the bull bar. That's
this one.
Yep. That's.
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now.
No.
I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline.
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community at whatever